guys, what's up? It's Jessie. Welcome back to my channel and The Darkest Minds. I'm probably way behind on this, but I am obviously by the title making a non-spoiler book review on The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. So The Darkest Minds is about when Ruby woke up on her 10th birthday, something about her changed. Something frightening enough to make her parents call 911 and hold her hostage in the garage. And he got her sent to Thurmond, I can never say that word, rehabilitation camp for kids with these symptoms. She might have survived the most mysterious disease that's killed half of America's children. But her and the other kids that survived this mysterious disease have something far worse. Some have these frightening abilities that they cannot control, like supernatural abilities. But now that Ruby is 16, she is one of the dangerous ones. When the truth comes out, Ruby is on the run because they want to annihilate her kind. Since she's on the run, she is desperate to find this safe haven for kids like her called East River. And she joins a lot of kids that escape their own camp and join the safe haven camp. And the leader, Liam, is falling hard for Ruby, but no matter how much she wants him, she can't get close to him. Not after what happened to her parents, and East River is not what it seems. And least of all of it, their mysterious leader at East River. And these other forces want to use Ruby's ability against the government. Ruby is faced with a terrible choice, and she has to fight for what her life is worth living for. So this is a dystopian book, basically. And I have my book right here, but it took me a long time to get through this book, maybe a month and a half. Yeah, I'll put the little reading vlog up here that I did just to get through this big boy. And since it took me a long time, I misplaced the dust jacket on it. That's how long it took me, because I don't remember where I put it. But it's nonetheless The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, the first book in the trilogy. And this book, I guess I'm not really attracted to dystopian books anymore like I was in the Divergent franchise, because oh my god, I had to push myself to get through this book because it really wasn't my cup of tea nowadays. Or maybe it's just this dystopian book is not a type for me. I don't know. It took me so long to get through it, and it's 400 something pages. It's a whopping book. Yeah, almost 500 pages. And this book weirdly reminds me of The Fifth Wave. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because in The Fifth Wave, Cassie was on the run, and so is Ruby is on the run and trying to hide from the government and stuff. And then she meets a mysterious group. This book was not fast-paced at all. The writing was good for some parts in the book, but I kept finding myself having to reread a sentence or a chunk of a paragraph to really understand what it was trying to come across as, to really understand it. The dialogue was the same, because sometimes I did not know who Ruby was talking to, or if it was Ruby talking, or if someone else was talking. So it was kind of hard to decipher. And then, like I said, I had to reread to really understand it and who was talking or who Ruby was talking to. For the character development, it was good. That was one of the things that was good in this book, from the writing, the dialogue, and character development. The character development there's no problem with that. And since it did take me a month and a half to finish, or just read this book and then finish it, I found myself okay, there's parts in the book where it was really good, to where it caught my interest and I was reading it like none other. And then there'd be the parts where it's boring, or it was a really drawn out time, to where I'm okay, can we keep this going and shorten it? The lengthy parts were they were not needed. It was mostly when they were on the road or on the run was the lengthy parts, and then when they got to where they were supposed to be, it was good. It was picking up, and then it would drop down to the slow lengthy parts, and that's in the slow lengthy parts, that's when I put it down and I didn't really want to pick it up, so that's also why it took me a long time. But I felt this book did not need to be almost 500 pages. I felt there's parts in the book that weren't necessary. I just thought it was drawn on too much in some parts of the book. But other than that, I guess I just think that it was just too long for what the book was. And also, I found this book to be really predictable. Besides the ending was such like an eye roll because it was like so cliche. And I found myself like towards the ending of the book, or no, like at the ending of the book, rolling my eyes a lot because I'm like, okay, it's gonna be this dramatic cliche part. And also like the different terms in this book, it was kind of hard to understand. I wish there's like an explanation in the beginning of like the different terms, like the different colors and like the names of like the soldier people, which it is explained what the different colors and the different abilities were, but I wish that it was like better explained because the explanation was like drawn out like between pages, and like I just wish it was like all together in one like chapter, like what each of the colors and the abilities are, but it was just like this person knows this, a couple chapters later, oh yeah, and this color is like this. I just wish it was more explained in the PSI, I think that's what the soldiers are called, or like the guards of Thurmond. Like, what the heck does that stand for? Did I miss something in the book that explained what that stood for? But if you're going like into the dystopian like phase of your reading where you just want to read dystopian, I guess I would recommend it. Like, it's a fun read, but it's like not the greatest dystopian I've read, but it's fun. I feel like this is an unpopular opinion because I feel like everybody else enjoyed The Darkest Minds more than I did. If you're just reading the book just to see the movie, I say go for it because that's what I did. If this book wasn't being turned into a movie, I probably wouldn't have read it. But that is my non-spoiler book review opinion on The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. And I did end up giving this book a 3 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comments down below if y'all feel the same of what I feel or if you feel totally different. And please explain to me like what the different things mean in this book. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos by me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.